Yes, my people, exclusive breaking news for you tonight. Wherever you are, I know it's getting late all over the world. You are in Europe, you're almost in the night, in the evening now. In Africa, it's also in the evening. Well, straight away to the point, there's a breaking news I want to deliver to you exclusively for you. Because you stick with me, I promise to deliver every breaking news to you. It doesn't matter the timing, it doesn't matter when and how or where I will deliver to you. It's my duty to make sure that you are the first to hear it because you on your notification button. That is why you are receiving this. So I still encourage you, if you have not yet on your notification button, please on that button because any exclusives or breaking news, you'll be the first to be notified. And kindly subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe if you have not yet subscribed. Yeah, we'll appreciate it to hear your comment, to hear from you what you think about the work we are doing. Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. That is why I'm here. I'm here to deliver breaking news for you. Official, the World Cup returns to Africa in 2030. As FIFA announced Morocco as host of the tournament, together with Portugal and Spain. Do you get that? The World Cup is coming to Africa again in 7 years from now. After USA 2026, the next one is 2030. Now it's official. The World Cup returns to Africa in 2030 as FIFA announces Morocco, North Africa, Northern Africa, as host of the tournament together with Portugal. Can you imagine? FIFA, Morocco from North Africa to Portugal, Europe, right? Portugal, and then Spain. Spain is even nearer. Yes, I can understand. From Morocco, easy to enter to Portugal, even by road. By road, yeah. From Morocco to Portugal is easy. Morocco to Spain is easy. I'm sorry, Morocco to Spain is easy. But through to Portugal, wait a minute. I think I have the map here. Yeah. Morocco here. It's even though it's far to Spain, just to cross the Mediterranean, to Spain, then Portugal. My goodness, I thought I have seen it all, but FIFA. I thought I have seen it all with FIFA. I didn't know that the worst is yet to come. How was this negotiated between these three nations? How did they manage? How did Morocco manage to negotiate with Spain and Portugal to host this tournament? I was thinking I have seen it all. Wait, I've not finished reading the statement. I'm sorry. I've not finished reading the statement. Let me finish reading it for you. However, Argentina, Uruguay, and Paraguay will stage the first 3 games of the tournament as FIFA marks 100 years of the World Cup. Morocco has wanted to host football's biggest event since 1998, each time losing out for various reasons. Argentina, Uruguay, and Paraguay will stage the first 3 games of the tournament. We will need clarification on this. The 2030 World Cup, which is going to be hosted by Morocco, Spain, and Portugal. The first 3 games in those tournaments will be played in Argentina, Uruguay, and Paraguay to mark FIFA's 100 years of the World Cup. So the host nations will not host the first 3 games. Is that it? I don't know whether I'm getting it right or not. We need clarification on this. Is it official? The World Cup returns to Africa in 2030 as FIFA announces Morocco as host of the tournament together with Portugal and Spain. However, Argentina, Uruguay, and Paraguay will stage the first 3 games of the tournament. It's very clear. It means that the host nations are not going to stage the first 3 games. It is Argentina, Uruguay, and Paraguay that will stage the first 3 games. of the tournament, and they are not the host. So how will they be the ones to stage the first 3 games? We will need a further clarification on this. First 3 games of the tournament as FIFA marks 100 years of the World Cup. We will need further clarification on this. Let me see if I can get it said Morocco, Portugal, and Spain set to stage the 2030 World Cup. To mark 100 years of FIFA World Cup, first 3 games to feature Uruguay, Argentina, and Paraguay at home. This is from David Oinstein. Opening ceremony plus rest of events in host nations. So the opening ceremony will be hosted by the host nations, and the rest of the event by the host nations. But the first 3 games will be hosted by Spain, will be hosted by Uruguay, Argentina, and Paraguay at home. FIFA can get somebody confused. And all these things now to share money. I'm sorry to say, all this is to share money. Opening ceremony plus rest of events in host nations. All 6 qualified. So all these 6 nations automatically qualify for the tournament. Morocco, Portugal, Spain, as host nations, automatically they qualified. Then when it comes to Uruguay, Argentina, Paraguay, they also qualify automatically, automatic tickets. That's what it means. All 6 qualified. Then 2034, the event will be hosted by Asian or Oceania confederations. FIFA. Anyway, let's get out of here. We move to Chelsea news. Chelsea, yes, let's get out to Chelsea. By the way, let me hear from you in the comment section. Okay, what you think about FIFA's announcement. Morocco is hosting the World Cup again in 2030. Not only in Morocco, Spain, and Portugal, but the first 3 games will be hosted by Paraguay, Uruguay, and Argentina. I just can't fathom it. I don't know how, the excitement in the World Cup, the excitement, I don't know how it's going to be like. That excitement that we used to have, South Africa hosted the World Cup, the excitement, where the games are all being played in South Africa. Qatar hosted it, the excitement because all the games, in this case, almost about 6 nations. Well, we need to see. Now, back to Chelsea. Fabrizio Romano reports, Matson is out of contract in the summer, and Chelsea want him to sign a new deal as soon as possible. The proposal is still on the table. Chelsea are still insisting on extending his contract. At the moment, there is still no agreement, but the conversation will continue. They will keep pushing, but if nothing is done by the end of the year, Chelsea will consider again the opportunity to sell Matson. Excuse me. Matson, please sign for us. Please consider the agreement and sign. No more delay, please. We love you. I don't know why. He's one of the guys that I like so much. Matson, please consider and sign for us. I don't know what is holding you from signing. I don't want to believe it's the money. Last week, there was a news item that I saw somewhere. I think I spoke about it also. That talks about your, playing time. You want an assurance of playing time. Because you were being offered, I think, 6 years or so contract. But you want to be sure or assured of a playing time before you sign. Yes, it's good. You are looking at your future. I agree with you. And that is where Chelsea need to sit down, and also the coaches, they need to sit down. He is a multi-talented player. He plays in several positions. He can play at left back. He can play as a right wing. He plays at the center of the midfield, number 10 row. Like the game we played against who is it? Aston Villa. Yes. So he's a utility player. Matson is a utility player. And so we need to do everything possible to keep such a player in our squad. All that such players need is motivation. They can be team players because they know that if there's a vacant position at the center of the field in number 10 row, he could feature there. He knows that if there's a vacant position, a winger is injured on the right side, he can feature there. He also knows that when there's a problem at defense, he will still have a chance to play there. So he's a multi-player. He can play several positions, and so he will surely be getting playing time, but he needs an assurance from the club before he signs. And he's doing the right thing. I will encourage the club to really stipulate his role. Let him understand clearly the vision, the plans of the club, the project, and the role that he's going to be playing throughout the period. Before then, he can also sign. We cannot wait until his deal, his contract expires next summer, and we are still here. No. The defender admitted that he used improper. No, come on. I'm reading the wrong thing. But the conversation will continue. They will keep pushing. But if nothing is done by the end of the year, Chelsea will consider again the opportunity to sell him. This is what I wouldn't like this thing to get to that level. They should just see how they can negotiate this deal and get it sorted out as soon as possible. Matson is a nice guy. Most fans, if you ask most fans, they like him. They like him. But the player also must fight for his future. All right, we are closing now with a statement from about Reece James. Reece James has been given a 1-match suspension and £90,000 fine for breaching FA rules E3 at Chelsea's Premier League match against Aston Villa on Sunday, September 24th. The defender admitted that he used improper, insulting and abusive words and behavior towards a match official in the tunnel after the final whistle. Yeah. So our captain, Reece James, has accepted, the fine of 1 match suspension plus a fine of £90,000. Once that is paid, he will surely serve the suspension this coming weekend, Saturday. By next week, if he's fit, then he'll begin to play his game, normal game with the team. So that is it. Well, let me end it here. I'll see you tomorrow. Make sure you wait for my exclusives. Just as I'm here now with this breaking news for you, I'll be up and I'll give you exclusive. By the time you are also up from bed, see you as you see me. Shalom and peace.